Obviously, that's just to round up the Man U game. Let's move on. We'll go to Man City next, bro. I did not think they looked
Pep's
very
done
good.
it.
He looks done.
You know what pisses me off?
He looks, bro.
Like, what I'm trying to say is that Man City didn't look good then. They didn't look good in their last game.
They haven't looked good all season.
And they haven't looked good all season.
They haven't. I think it could be the start of the end for him at City.
Yeah.
I don't think he's done as a manager.
Yeah. There's no
time for the Vardy party.
Jamie Vardy.
Time for the Vardy party. Let's go. Get him on.
Fair weather fans.
Come on, bro. Arteta's come a long way with his team so far, and for what is the man know what they're seeing.
Your front three cost 200 mil, bro. So you can't ever talk to us about money.
You say man, I got the worst,
and now you're losing.
Oh my God! It's time for the Vardy party. It's a Vardy party. It's a sit down. It's a Vardy party.
Nah. What's it?
So, it's the Tracksuit Pundits again. We're back with our review of the weekend, the games, and everything else that's been going on in the Premier League. So, obviously, we'll start with Man United. Who wants to start, Adam or Dee?
Yo.
Here he is.
Take the floor, bro.
Let me check the floor. Nah. Oi, just watch your halftime highlights, fam.
There he is.
What you saying?
Seen.
I was disappointed with the result.
Yeah.
I was disappointed. Well, the result, you can kind of take a draw against Chelsea. You know what I mean? A draw against Chelsea isn't a shocking result by any stretch. But when you've already lost your home games so far this season, and when you look at the way the game went, our team selection, you know, even when we made the changes in the second half, you could have argued we should have scored when we had that pressure. So I feel like it was 2 points dropped after the game in hindsight. But if you would have told me we would have drew before the game, I wouldn't have been surprised. And when you look at the way it went, did Werner really cause us problems? No. Not really. Ziyech, Pulisic. And I just kind of felt both managers were probably at a point where they probably were happier. Not happy, but they were comfortable with a draw rather than risking it and losing that game, because the consequences for losing that game for both manager is quite, you know, the pressure's going to be on. Whereas if they draw that game and then they move on, it's not as bad. So I kind of felt both managers settled for a draw in that game, and it showed. And we got the team selection wrong ultimately.
That's what I think. I think the team selection was shocking, bro. Obviously, D, we've had the conversation before about what matter. Yeah. I don't think he's the worst player, so I don't just want to what's it called, but I just think that we should have replaced him. We should have been looking at better players for what he can offer in the world at the moment. Like, there's better players out there, and what he can do on a football pitch, there's better players in the world, you know what I mean? I think a player, because we haven't necessarily got a player to the style of Mata, you know, like that playmaker type. Generally, we've got Fernandes, but you know, like, you know, we've got Fernandes in it. What else have we got to, what's it called? I think, that we could have replaced it, bro, if you ask me, because we could probably do with, you know, like in them games, what you're on about, like Palace and the bottom half of the table teams, we could probably do with that type of player a bit more, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I think we could have replaced him. I think Dan James should never be in a Man United shirt. I know it sounds harsh, bro, but I just don't think he's good enough, bro. Like, he had a couple of times to run at Aspilicueta. How old is Aspilicueta? Like 34, 35, you know what I mean? And he's a decent defender, bro, but he's not the Aspilicueta of a few years ago. And he just didn't cause any, like, there was once at the start of the second half, bro, and he didn't look like he knew what he was doing, you know what I mean? He didn't look like if he knew he wanted to go outside of him, inside of him.
I think that was the time where there was space on the left and there was three defenders centrally and he ran into the middle.
Yeah,
I'm thinking, what are you even doing? Like,
because
you haven't got the trickery to get into the space, move into the space up. Look, I don't want to go in on Daniel James. I think, you know, the fact that he was a £15 million from signing from Swansea says it all about him. he shouldn't be more than a squad player for Man United, someone that's on the bench there to make an impact.
Last 5-10 minutes when
he shouldn't be starting if he is going to be starting in a game against Chelsea. And I think ultimately, Ollie mentioned after the game that the selection was based on the performance against Newcastle, and I was disappointed by that. After the game against Paris, I gave Ollie his flowers because he got it bang on. But after this game, he got it horribly wrong because you can't base your selection based on, I can't change a team from the Premier League game against Newcastle because they played well. Because ultimately, this ain't Newcastle. This is Chelsea. This was a different team, and I think we needed a bit more in that.
And what do you reckon merits more? Playing well against Newcastle or playing well against PSG at PSG?
But you can understand, like, Twanzebe not starting because...
I understood. Twanzebe was the one. I understood because of how long he's been out, bro. You know what I mean? How long he's been out. So I did understand that. I was a bit... Obviously, I found out after Tellez was injured. But my two main things in the game was I don't think we should have started Mata and James, bro. It's not a game for them. I'd understand more against like the Newcastles and that, but Mata was just, it was never going to be effectual in that game, bro. I think he had the one decent shot, but apart from that, bro, we can't look at that game and say, well, Mata played well. Daniel James played well. I don't think either of them.
No one really played well, though.
Nah, they did, bro. Lindelof was good, fam.
He was our best player.
Wan-Bissaka was decent, bro. Fred, another good game. McTominay, solid, like... And I'm not a fan of McTominay like that, but it was just a solid performance. It weren't like great because he's passing. We know McTominay's passing's not great, you know what I mean? But Shaw, again, another average Shaw performance. We can't expect Shaw to do what, like... We can't expect more than what the players have actually got, you know what I mean? And that's why I think it was like an average performance for... But I think Matters was below average then, should I say. It weren't, what's it called? And Dan James. I think he got the selection wrong, fam. Like he said, gave him his credit after the PSG game. And then it was just horrible because like he said, I think you shouldn't just base your team on, all right, they played well against Newcastle, so they're gonna play today against Chelsea, bro. Like, I think he got it wrong.
I think it's like, does Ali respect like Lampard and that? Because it's like his team selection was half kind of taking the from what you're saying. You know, like it's like really I don't know why he didn't start with why Pogba didn't start. You get me? And like again, for me, obviously I've spoken in favour of Matta before. I still think he could have done a job in that team yesterday, but. Like I say, it's just for me. It was Dan James. I just mix no. I'd rather play Lingard than Dan James. And it's like he won't even get a sniff. You get me? And it's like he's actually a better
I think he's injured this week.
But I'll be honest, bro.
I would sooner rather play him than James ever. You get me?
I'd rather play Matta than James, fam. I agree with that, bro. He offers more than James does. I ain't gonna sit here.
Murder Mace was on the bench.
I know why.
It's not just Dan James. It's not just Matta. It's obviously you that ain't even won a game this season at home.
Home away don't make no difference, bro.
I don't think it's.
It's just games. You get me? Like away to Shakhtar. The next slapped Madrid and the Bernabeu. You get me? Fans are there. It does not happen. You get me? Like you know what I'm saying? Like you know the goal that got disallowed at the end. If there's fans there, that's not happening. So the home away thing, it's nothing. It's just neutral grounds. We may as well be playing in the park. You get me? Like so.
I don't think I'm not worried about because it's such a small sample size. And two of the games against two decent teams, you know what I mean? So the Crystal Palace one I was worried about because that was a bad performance and a bad result. And obviously Spurs was a bad result, bad performance. And
Brighton was a very bad performance.
my man about the home games, I'm not... the home games, I don't think...
Nah, that's just Fredz over there being Fredz.
I'm not thinking, the next game we play at home, we're going to lose because we're at Old Trafford.
It's not Fredz being Fredz. It's rather being realistic.
No, but it's a good point.
It's a good point. But
it's something good to bring up.
Like, come on, bro. Like, that's not me even...
Oh, Joe, what's going on over there?
That's not even me being, like, biased and that. That's just like, yo. You know what I'm saying?
All right, then. So... Yeah, nah, that is you.
Rob got his own mic as well, you know, this guy.
Yeah, nah, it's
leave it that way. Andy Gray looks tired, innit?
It's mad to me, you know, because I haven't saw him for years. How much
ball bag, bro?
But again, you know, with football was great.
Straight up ball bag.
When these one was presenting as well, you get me? Like, you know, like that era, I think is the greatest.
Yeah.
Been grabbing up mics anyway, innit? You just don't want two men
gripping
going
up
at the
Dean's
same time.
hand and that.
No, what? I can't stay away from the. Hello. Oh yeah. Hey, the mic's back on, brother. You dumb. I'm back, baby. Man, are muting me on Twitter. Man, are muting me on my own show. Nah, listen, I'm being violated out here.
Making all that, but
All right then.
Nah,
So
we're
yeah,
back, baby.
where was we?
Where was we?
We clapped again. Yeah, we're ready. Where was we? Yeah. Team selection, didn't like it. Obviously, D, let's hear yours because you're.
Like I said, it to me, obviously, in like listening to.
Sorry, can I quickly cut you, bro? Don't say yeah, right, because this is what man do when you don't agree with someone. It's not the end of the world. We're not saying it's the end of the world.
The notorious.
Nah, we're just analysing that game.
To me, like I think that he's probably gambled, thinking that, like I say, that he can win that game, starting James and Mata, and maybe bringing Pogba and Greenwood on later. And like I said to you, if Rashford scores at the end, we're not talking about this.
Yeah,
now.
but if they get the penalty, fam, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that happens, innit? Like we get
that's
just
what I'm saying.
the stuff that we get given and don't get given. So that's part. It is part of football, innit? Like there's injustices in it as much now as they make.
Yeah, I'm not screwing. I'm just saying that we can't work off what ifs. And sorry, to go back to what you said about Newcastle, bro. Right, it was 1-1 at that game before we made the changes.
Nah, we did this. That was a good performance.
No, but I mean, like,
performance.
he's saying like, basically that the players that played well, it was 1-1. The changes came on, and then the players he brought on played well, bro.
Yeah, that's bold.
You know what I mean? So where's their reward for?
Nah,
playing
but I
well?
remember thinking after that game, Daniel James played all right.
Nah, I didn't.
I remember because he played shit like for a long time, and then I seen him in that game. I thought. I did all right. If he did,
can you remember one thing he did in the game?
Not really, but I can't remember many things from that game.
I can remember a few things, but just nothing he did, bro.
But I remember just thinking like he weren't as shit as he had.
Oh, nah, you man are being mad harsh on Dan J. Bro, he's a youth, blood.
Would you
no,
take
he's
him?
not.
Bro,
no, he's not.
Bro, he's like the creator player.
He's the same age as Marshall, bro.
All speed.
Yes,
all speed.
What, Dan James is 26?
Yeah, bro.
Marshall ain't
24, 25.
Dan James 23, same age as Rashford. Sorry.
Come on, bro. I
22,
know, but look at the
23.
levels. And
Nah, man.
Come on, man.
It's
I
just
think
not
man are
good
just being.
enough.
No, but we've already seen the levels.
Mad
That's the
harsh.
thing.
Yeah.
And what we're saying is
Arsenal, innit?
What?
Dan James.
Over Nicolas Pepe. Over Nico Pepe. Nah, Dan James obviously can't get in our team, but
Could he get on your
Is he
bench?
even starting, bro?
I don't think we could, you know, blood. But we're sick, innit? Obviously, you get me.
No,
We're
you're not,
Bro, why
man,
are you
dead
talking
food.
about?
You can do the creativity.
Sorry, D. I cut you out,
shots,
bro.
innit?
I cut you out, D. What was you saying, bro?
Like I said, I think he just gambled in it, and obviously, like I say, if we'd have scored at the end, I think we're not talking about it's bad selection. That he's kind of gambled and won, but because we didn't get the win and everything, and like it's been impacted by the fact obviously City have dropped points and that. Like obviously everyone's gonna throw to me the reaction I'm seeing on social media is like we've lost in it, and even that it's like prior to this everyone's banging on about how much Chelsea have spent. You get me? Like now like they're leaving us behind in it, and they're guaranteed to get third now, and obviously now we're struggling to get fourth because of Spurs or whatever. You get me? Like and they didn't really have no chances. Yes, they should have had a penalty in it, but they largely did nothing, and we were just poor creatively. And again, that like I say, that probably points at the personnel who was playing. So for me, he's sort of the gambler, and he's kind of fucked it up, innit? Like, so obviously he does have to take it on the chin, but this whole notion that it's the flipping now, like not to say Ali must go, but everyone's just on his case now.
But I think we've got to stop using
2 points.
Twitter as a yardstick.
Yeah.
No, but that's it.
None of us have sat here and
Because there's man like Fredz on Twitter. Like, you know what I mean?
There's man who was saying that United fans are just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, man are losing their mind because we've not beat. Like, it's a given that we should beat Chelsea.
Nah, but like
I say, the home away it don't make no difference.
Nah, I hear you. I do hear you, but none of us here are saying Ali out because of that. We're just like analysing, like you said, the game and
he got it wrong.
He got it
you
wrong.
You got to look at that game.
Wrong.
I watched that game and I was like, that game was boring. Like for a neutral.
I think Lampard come for a draw.
Possibly, he probably did.
But there were some positives
you know what,
from this game for United. Like Lindelof's performance, I thought was a big positive. Wan-Bissaka has continued to show since he got exposed and that.
Yeah, he
started playing well. So that's brought out something in him. I thought Harry Maguire was fortunate to get through that game.
He looked shaky
without giving a penalty away. And there was times where like he'd go for a header, but he'd come up short. Like there were little, but like shaky, to get a clean sheet for him and a goal in his last 2 games. Hopefully that's something he can build on. So there were positives there, and I thought even like Marcus Rashford as a 9, the positions he was getting into, that shows that if we haven't got fucking Martial again,
Yeah.
he could probably come in
Yeah.
that
But you got your big boy Cavani.
Cavani, come on.
touch.
His first touch nearly scored.
He nearly
And
scored,
he
bro.
showed why.
If he scores that,
Put it this
Nearly
way,
scored.
if he'd have had that chance that Laka had there, bro, is that going in the back of the net?
It's all ifs and buts, and it's all ifs and buts.
Going in the
How
back
do
of
you
the
know?
net? What do you think, bro?
What do I think? No, it wouldn't. You know why? Because it wouldn't be in the chance in the first place. That's why,
it.
bro.
That's it.
That's
then.
why.
That's why you can't.
Nah,
These
hey,
illogical guys, fam.
Cavani would smack it in
He would
Wildlife.
definitely, bro.
Cavani's very good with his head.
Very
Wildlife.
good. He nearly scored when he come on.
His movement was fantastic.
You know what?
You know what else I think? Sorry, as well about the game. Do you know when he made the change? And I was saying this to you before, Adam. When he made the changes, yeah, took off Dan James' matter, bro, and but he threw Bruno out on the right, and I didn't think that was the right decision because after a few minutes, I think Rashford and him swapped, right? Because when you're on the right, you kind of, and you're right-footed, you need to kind of beat your man, go around the outside of him and have pace in it. And I think Bruno would have been more suited to the left-hand side than the right-hand side because he's not really going to outpace a man and beat him around, you know what I mean? Where Rashford's got that. So I felt like that was another thing. He didn't really do what he didn't organise that well. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, it's not the end of the world, bro. Nobody is sitting saying get Ollie out of the club.
If
you
we
know
win
what
our
I mean?
if we win our game in hand, we'll be 10th, which is around 4th, 5th, 6th at the moment, depending how the Arsenal Leicester game finishes. But
Arsenal win. That's what I'm saying.
It's not, and given the results and everything, it's not. But we need to start kicking on.
Yeah, we do. And this is
Arsenal need to get slapped.
You're 100% right. They do.
Listen.
They need to get slapped.
Listen.
Fred, stop.
All right,
Now,
I'm gonna stop.
Hear this.
I'm gonna stop.
Vardy needs to start.
What hurt me, bro, was that we could have been building momentum in the sense of like, it feels like you said after the game, it felt like 2 points dropped, fam. Yeah. You know what I mean?
The annoying thing, imagine Cavani come that 2 weeks earlier, yeah. This is why these lot are pricks with the summer, bro.
Yeah, man.
If he comes 2 weeks earlier, look, Daniel James doesn't get a sniff
he
because
doesn't.
Rashford's playing in the left position where he normally plays.
That's
Cavani's
right.
through the middle. United win that game if Cavani starts, bro. I'm certain.
Who's that?
I agree with.
No, yeah. That's what I'm not blaming him for that.
I'm not Matt's biggest fan, bro. But what I will say is, I felt like if he would have had Cavani in the middle and Rashford on the left, he could have been more of effective in the game, bro. You know what I mean? I think.
Gotta feed him. Are you tit?
Yeah, that is
so
terrible. That is terrible.
Watch alongs.
But yeah, so obviously that's just to round up the Man U game. Let's move on. We'll go to Man City next, bro. I did not think they looked very
Pep's done
good.
it.
You know,
He looks done.
you know what pisses me off?
He looks, bro.
Like-
he looks like he's aged about 6 years in about 3 months, fam.
No. Hear me though. Obviously, his parents died, and obviously the virus and all them things. There, bro. Come on, his parents.
That is not what I meant for.
That is a
just in
factor.
case.
Yeah. He wasn't thinking of that.
When I look at Man City though, and I look at when we played Man City and lost to 1-0, and I'm like, why did we not go at these? Like they're not as they're finished. Like they're not as good as they used to be, and the defense is done
Still
out.
dangerous. Don't be.
No.
Don't get filled in.
No. Listen. You say
bro.
listen. You're saying they're dangerous, but I never felt more
You
comfortable.
played 11 men behind the ball,
bro. It's not about that. It's not about that. We made Man City.
Arsenal into this.
Now you know what it is because obviously
David Moyes got the
I've got to wait
point.
for the Leicester game to finish. Now you get me. But what I'm trying to say is that Man City didn't look good then. They didn't look good in their last game.
They haven't looked good all season.
And they haven't looked good all season.
They haven't.
You know what I'm saying? It's like that's why when I said
I think
Arsenal
as
could
well.
finish above Man City, it's a reality because they're not that good
Because Pep
this season.
Because Pep's been so successful in his career, the narrative's never whether he's good enough, and I don't think it should be that. But everyone's focusing on, he needs to buy this player. He needs. Bro, how much money have they? It doesn't look like a squad that's had that money spent on it. I feel like
That's everyone's goal. You know what I'm saying? That's all the
Our best 11's better than
City's.
City's.
not mine.
Our best 11's better than City's. I feel like that.
Yeah, the way they're playing at the
Like,
moment.
the way they look.
It looks like that at the moment,
Like,
bro.
bro,
I get what you man are saying, but obviously, if you do
Their
player to
squad's
player,
nuts.
if you do squad to squad, it's Man City. Man City probably
No,
the
but
best
I'm
squad
about
in the
how
league.
they're playing right
But the
now.
way they're playing this season, there's a few teams that look better than Man City.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like Everton being one, even though obviously they lost as well. But
That's not. Put it this way. I think.
City are favourites in the betting. So do you lot think City are favourites?
Nah, fam.
I don't know who's favourite. I don't know who's favourite for the title.
There were before this weekend.
Oh, Nah,
Was there?
I don't think they are, bro.
I
don't
think
they.
nah.
If they
Van Dijk
are, bro,
got
shows
injured,
that
bro.
open this
That would've
season.
changed.
Yeah. That's changed everything. Van Dijk's injury has like it's the season is open now. Like I couldn't say who's gonna win the league anymore, but the way Fabinho's moving it centre back for Liverpool, it's mad.
But the thing is,
It's mad.
that will have an
That
impact on
Williams,
how many
come on.
points Liverpool get.
Yeah.
So if City were
Yeah.
to fix up,
Yeah.
they could have a one-way ticket to the
Yeah,
league, but they don't.
Yeah.
Nothing.
No,
What?
if City
what-
can bring
is it Pep?
City can bring
Is
back
Pep
the
done?
season.
Nah.
think
Pep's
it
not
might
done.
be- I think he might be done at
checkbook,
City.
innit? Like,
I think it could be the start of the end for him at City.
Yeah.
I don't think
That's
he's
a
done
fair
as a
point.
manager.
Where
What
did
I
he go
will
after
say though
that?
is he's always
Where
had
did they go
successful
after that?
teams.
Yeah.
He's always had Barca to Germany, Bayern Munich,
Yeah.
bro, and then obviously came to Man City and they'd already won the league before he
Yeah.
came. And he's had how much money to spend. You know what I mean? I don't think he's done out here.
Does he go
No, he's not
Juve
done.
next
He's not
year?
done.
Yeah.
He's not done. But when you're
Juve
right, you
next
know.
year and do
Nah,
the
he's
Ronaldo
getting
plan.
like 20 million
nah.
a season at City and that. He's not going unless they drag him out of
Nah,
there.
look,
Like,
like-
you'd be absolutely
Yeah, but
crazy.
the
You'd be
thing
doing
is,
Özil and that, like,
if they
you know,
carry
I
on the
ain't
way
leaving.
they're playing, fam,
Yeah.
I don't like even watching them, bro.
It's
Like
not exciting watching them no
It
more.
just didn't look
Boring.
good. That's not Pep ball.
That's
You
not
know,
Pep
you know,
football.
like what I'm saying. It didn't look good, bro.
Because as well, though, you've got to look at they've lost a lot of key players down the
Yeah.
spine. Company, Silva, all
Yeah,
these players. over
Company
the
and
year.
Silva's a big
They lost
loss.
Fernandinho in the sense that he dropped back
Into centre
when
back.
when he wasn't playing in midfield.
Yeah.
But also, look at the way they play. Their players that have been mainstays in that team over 2-3 years are fucked, bro.
Yeah. Physically.
Aguero must be fucked. Like,
Oh, yeah,
like some of these players that play a lot of games, they must be.
Foden looked tidy
Yeah,
though.
that,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? I'm not his biggest fan to be honest, but
Physically.
Foden looked tidy and that from what I've seen. And that,
Yeah,
you're
he
right.
did.
Physically,
He did.
physically, City look.
That's the first
Tired.
time I've probably seen.
Yeah, nah,
sorry for
Foden
calling
looked
that,
well.
but- Yeah, nah, for
Foden-
real.
Yeah,
That's the first
Foden's
one.
young though. Foden's
Nah,
fresh. He's
nah,
got his
he
chance.
looked. I
what I mean?
agree
Yeah,
with
but
him.
he looked tight. He
He
looked like he
looked
looked
all
like one of
right,
their
yeah.
better players.
He did.
Foden's
He
a
did, man.
baller.
He looked
Foden's a
all right,
baller.
man. He did
Foden's
look
a
all right. Yeah, so I don't agree with the bookies, whatever it is.
Yeah,
That
same.
they're the favourites.
It
for
might
the
be
title.
different now after the.
Yeah, but that,
And
I
Liverpool.
still I don't know if obviously if we get the City of 2 years ago, they managed to bring that form back. Then, but we ain't got that City at the moment, bro, and I'm not
Yeah.
seeing it.
I'm not
I
seeing
didn't
it,
see it towards the end of last season, and I'm not seeing it at the start of
Do you
this
think
season.
it could be to do with the fact that they, like us, never had a pre-season though as well?
You think so?
100%. Everything.
Because look at how they work.
Yeah, no,
But how long
Yeah.
can you
To me,
use
this
that
is
excuse for, fam?
Forever, because this is
Not forever, but-
no, you can't. No, for this season,
For
and
this
it's like
season, but the
if you didn't
start
have
of the
if you
season.
didn't have a pre-season, like what are you just literally finished the season. What was because literally they finished at start of August. It was back by the 12th. You know what I'm saying? It's
Do you know what I
ridiculous.
think? I think they should have sacked off international games, fam. For
100%.
Till
Pep
next year.
himself, you know,
You know what I
Pep
mean?
Guardiola,
But
the
some of
football
them-
genius
Some of
himself.
the managers would have
I
wanted
thought-
their players to be involved in them internationals because
Pep-
they
Pep-
build up their fitness, bruv. Like they get that. Or obviously it's better if they stay and they get pre-season.
But
friendlies.
that's what I'm saying. You want to train with your team, and
Yeah,
because
yeah,
this is the thing where man say like, "Oh, man's got no style of play." If you literally break down majority of these managers, they don't actually get that much time with the players to do anything because it's literally like when they're with them, they got a couple of days then a game, couple of days in a game.
That's what Pep
and
said.
then when they do have time, it's like
That's
it's
what Pep
international
said.
break. and
That's
then
that's
majority of players are-
exactly what Pep said. Pep
No, it's
said.
straight. You get,
Pep goes,
can't
I
stand
love football.
international
Pep goes, I love football, but this is too many games.
Trust
Like,
me.
like physically, we can't do this. Like, you got to think of the
I,
players.
think,
Like,
I definitely think
And
they
the
should have
shrunk
sacked off
squads
into
this
that.
year.
yeah, it's
Oh,
true, man.
For like until like the start of next year at least, you should have sacked off international,
Trust me.
bro. Like
I know, man.
Look at
Wasn't
how
even
look at how
forward,
the
didn't he?
season finished last season, how it started this season, and then you're telling me about international break going away and playing three
What
games.
the hell is the
bro?
UEFA Nations League?
Yeah,
Someone
like-
tell me that. I don't even know.
When there's international break, that just means no football to me.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it, man.
yeah.
No football.
I don't.
That's
I
the
don't.
truth.
Not doing
Don't
no,
watch
not
no
no
The only
football
time
for 2 weeks, mate.
I focus on any international football is World Cups and Euros.
Euros,
bro.
World Cup, Euros, yeah.
I don't focus if it's like this Nations League or friendlies.
I mean,
or
might have to be a cop in
whatever.
America and that to watch Messi and them things there. You know what I'm saying? Neymar
Yeah,
and that.
it-
You
it's
don't
mad.
even want to watch Messi at that level. Like,
It doesn't
Whoa.
even play for Argentina. no more, they don't.
Why put some respect on Messi?
don't.
No, because
He
it's
does,
just
he
like,
does,
bro,
he
you
does.
got to stay up till 3 o'clock to watch most
Yeah,
of them
sure.
games.
Oh,
And it's like,
Has he
true
retired
fault.
from
Nah,
Argentina?
no. He's still
Messi?
playing. He's still playing for
Oh,
Argentina. He's
I
still
he was
didn't
paying
know
for
if he did.
everything at that club. Do you hear about that?
Yeah.
To research that, you know, he used to pay for everything. Like
Oh,
the
yeah.
Argentina national team.
So yeah, on to Liverpool. How did we think Liverpool did, lads?
I think their confidence will be up this week.
Yeah.
You think?
After losing Van Dijk and then getting the away win against Ajax and then the win against Sheffield United. Obviously, Sheffield have got
Sheffield
1
looked a
point
bit
this season.
dangerous in the first half, though. To be honest, to you,
They will
Honest
be
with
able
you.
to get. You will be able to get at Liverpool now, but I think that win will be a little bit.
I think they'll be a lot more vulnerable on the counter attacks and set pieces and stuff like that. Van Dijk is mad dominating in the air, bro.
Yeah, mad dominating.
And he commands the defense, and it like you can see like how much confidence he brought in. So you know, like certain times when you're on about you didn't really want to leave Lindelof and Maguire 1-on-1. They wasn't so worried leaving Van Dijk and another defender back there 1-on-1. Can they leave Matip and Fabinho in the same position, bro? Because ultimately, when he had the injury against Everton, right, they conceded 2 headers in that game, bro. Do you think they still concede them headers with Van Dijk
Especially
in that team?
the second one, I don't think.
I don't think they do, bro, honestly. And I think that's where they'll be more susceptible to like... And them things play out over a season, so you can get through a couple of games
Over
now.
a season, if they don't replace it with a big signing in January, you'll see an impact.
Yeah, that's what I think.
6 to 9 points will come off that. But
Yeah.
is it going to be because
Do you think
everyone's
does anybody
dropping points?
do you still think they should be favourites for the
I
title?
think they are.
I still
I
think
think that.
Liverpool are
I
the
think-
best.
I think
still
the bookies are
Liverpool
crazy
the-
to go back to
Liverpool
Man
are
City.
still the number one. I reckon number one.
It is
favourites. And I
open,
still-
though.
I still
If
think.
Fabinho stays fit or Thiago,
Yeah, that's
because
true.
if they lose one of them,
Yeah,
there's
I think-
problems because
Yeah.
Because right now you got Thiago that can play in Fabinho's position,
Yeah.
and
Fabinho
Fabinho that
in
can play in Van
Virgil's
Dijk,
position.
and he plays sick
Sick,
there, like,
yeah.
and because of the way they play, they dominate possession. Fabinho's cool. He used to play right back anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like he's all right at the
Quite a
back.
quite a
Fabinho's a good
versatile
player,
player,
man. Very good
very,
player.
very versatile, very versatile.
Very.
But I don't know, man. Is Virgil van Dijk? That's gone, you know. Like this isn't a joke.
Nah, I don't bring
check
his name
these
like
facts.
that.
Check
I don't
these
bring
facts.
his name like that. You know.
What do you call him, D?
Rolls Royce Van Dijk and that.
Nah, bro. Put some respect on
Obviously,
Virgil's
he's a good player,
name.
don't get me wrong, but I've seen too many other top defenders.
Nah,
too,
bro,
who
you ain't
talking
seen a
about
defender.
man like
You
that.
ain't seen a
Rio
defender.
Ferdinand.
That's a young man defender,
Nah.
man,
Let me
bro.
tell you
He's
something.
been
You
at
ain't
the
seen it.
top
Nah.
level for about
I'm not
2.5
even. You know what, bro? I'm not
years,
even a
you get me?
Liverpool fan.
Lacaz's gone.
I'm not even a Liverpool fan, bro. But I'll be honest with you. I've not seen a centre back come to a team and completely transform. That's just
You need
that's
to
just
chill.
me. Innit? That's just me.
Because what you're looking at is look at the improvement he made to that team, and then you're saying he's the best defender. Like he's not on the Rio levels, bro.
Trust me.
Nah, that's
Nah,
bro.
bro. Look at the
Virgil
level
van
of strike,
Dijk.
number 9
Virgil van
that Rio
Dijk
and
has
them man were
possibly
playing
been the
against.
best footballer in the world the last 2 seasons,
You
bro.
haven't.
How can you say
He
that?
hasn't.
Why not? Has he not got an argument? You're telling me Virgil van Dijk's got no argument? Nah, you man are
Over-
capping.
over defenders
You man
no
are
top
capping.
best player in
You're
the world
capping.
ever.
Over-
He took Liverpool to the Premier League title. And last season he was a monster at the back. He was a monster, one of the best individual centre back seasons.
That's cool, but
and the season
it's
before
not
that he
what
was
you're
the best
saying.
defender in
He's
the
not
world.
the best player in the world.
Nah, but he's one of the best players in the world. Listen,
Lewandowski, bro.
Nah, bro, Virgil's not a joke, and in his
But
position,
no one's saying he's a joke,
bro,
Nah,
he's
no one's saying
But you
that.
top
said
5 in the
people,
world.
This is what I mean. People
Top
go
5
too
in the
far
world.
with it.
Nah, man,
Chill,
it's
man.
not too far with Virgil, man.
Wait there, all right.
You man call Pogba the best centre mid in the world. What the
generally,
fuck has
all
my
right.
man done for
You
United?
see, I was about to agree
Some
with you there
dead
until you
thing.
threw shots. I don't think he's been the best player. I was about to agree with him and then he threw shots.
Alisson
Yo,
transformed him, you get me?
I think though, lads, he has been up there in the world the past couple of years. It hurts me to say, 'cause obviously it's Liverpool.
100%.
Who are the top strikers he defends against? Who's he defending
Bro, he's
against?
got to
So
defend
sick.
against who he's
Nah,
got
fam.
to defend against.
All
and
right,
the game's
all right.
changed.
All right,
Nah, no,
all
but
right.
He couldn't. So he wouldn't be on the same.
Fam,
Bro,
they
he's
won
not
a
even at top
Champions
level for
League,
like
fam.
I know they won the. That's what I'm
He
saying.
went to Bayern
Man
What you're
of the
saying
match in the
is-
Champions
Okay,
League
no, no, no.
final.
And he
Come on,
played
lads.
well.
But
Come
he's
on.
not the best player in the world.
No, I didn't say he's the best player. I
Well,
said
he's the
been
best defender
one
in the
of-
world.
He has been
That's
one
because
of,
how shit
bro.
the level of defense.
Now I think overall he's been one of the best players.
Yeah,
in
of
the-
course
in
he's
the
been
past
top-
couple
Sergio
of-
Ramos.
in the
Nah,
past.
he's been top 5 players in the world. the
Even
last
when they beat
2-3
Bayern Munich,
seasons.
not
Come on, man.
last season, because obviously they went out to
when
Madrid.
when Mane scored that
Atletico
goal.
Madrid.
When he-
Yeah, but he scored the towering header from the corner,
Yeah,
fam.
come on, man.
Like,
Virgil's different, man. Come on.
Virgil,
Put some respect on
Virgil
his
is
name,
sick, but he's not.
I don't agree.
He's done a bit of the top level for
but
2.5 years.
Yeah, I don't agree.
He's not
that-
the best
that-
defender the
that
Prem's
you
ever
can-
seen.
that you
Nah,
can't
he's
level
not
him.
that. He's not that.
You
That's-
can't.
For me, that is Rio
with
Ferdinand.
Vidic's,
Like-
Rios, Terry's.
Yeah,
all
for
of
me,
these,
the
man.
best is Rio, and it like Rio is.
Carvalho's
like,
even better than Man Utd.
Nah, that's too far.
Him and Terry had that tough partnership.
Bro, do you know how sick Carvalho was?
Carvalho was
Stam
hard.
was better than Van Dijk.
Carvalho was hard, but
facts,
the
facts.
truth of the matter
Yak
is,
was a master,
Virgil
though.
was considered the second best footballer in the world.
What does that mean, though?
What do you mean? What does that mean?
bro?
That means
Nobody's
of course
ever
it
the
means
second best
something, bro.
footballer in the world when
That's what I'm
Ronaldo and
saying.
Messi. I
Yeah.
can say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a fair point, but you know,
That's true.
Come on, bro, lads, we've been
That's
lying.
very
for
true.
The main
Losing
thing
things.
the main thing for me.
He's been one of the best.
Yeah, he's been one
over
of the best
past couple
footballers
of
in the
years,
world the
bro.
last 3
Yeah.
years. There's no
Time
argument.
for the Vardy party.
Nah, Jamie Vardy,
Time
come
for
on,
the
you know.
Vardy party. Let's go. Get him on.
But yo, the main thing for me is like how you react about Van Dijk is like psychologically, the impact of not having Van Dijk, I think still will play a part because, like I said, I think before everyone was hearing these stats like, oh, no one goes past, no, you know, X amount of dribbles and no one's gone past and all this. So I think that plays on strikers' minds and all that. Now because he ain't there, I think people are gonna do kind of what's happened to United in post Alex Ferguson, where I'll go to Old Trafford and man are attacking, man. You get me? Like, and it's like I didn't really used to see this as much, but because like they think like it's like that psychological thing has gone. Fergie's gone, mate. Like you're just like, you know what I'm saying? Is that top right back Bellerin on it?
Wait there. If they go to VAR and he's touched him here, it needs to be a red card. That does, bro. He's already been on a.
He got the ball, I think.
Where's the? Wait there. Where's VAR? Let's have a look. You've got to look at this in VAR.
That might be a red card.
Dink.
Oh,
That's a red card.
How is that? That's not a red card.
It's not a red card. It's not a red card. It's not a red card.
That's his second yellow though. He's already had a yellow. He's not even.
That's a foul, but it's not a red card.
It's not even a yellow, bro. That is not even a yellow card. That's nowhere near a red card.
Has it been booked?
Yeah, he's already been
It
booked.
should be off. It should be off.
Adam, back it again.
No, but I thought these man were saying straight red. It's not.
It's not a straight red. So we've had
We've had Liverpool.
Everton. We've got to go on to Everton because obviously the Gooners are playing now. So Everton, they took their first loss. I'll let you start, D, because I saw you having a little go at man on Twitter about Ancelotti.
The joke is, I was eating dinner in it.
CD ranting bare on Twitter.
I caught the end of the game in it, so I didn't watch the full game. I've seen some of the highlights on that, but it's like again, everyone's been gassing Ancelotti because again, people just written him off talking about his dinosaur and all this. Goes to Everton, he does look good in it, but it's a couple of games, and again, it's Corona. It's with Corona and that. No one there. He's had a couple of good signings and that.
You keep using that as excuses.
I know, bro.
But
Bro, if you said Corona, why are United so shit?
It's a different prospect. Like I say, the teams.
Fredz, watch your mouth, man.
The teams with good support, it means nothing now because there's no fans in it, so it does have an impact in it. And like I say, it's like Bear Man's have been all up on his nuts. And like I say, he loses today against what man would be saying. If that's Ali and I, you lose it to Southampton and that rare tear. But it's like
not if we was in the position now, it was him, fam.
Southampton are good though, still.
Yeah, no, they're a good team. You get me? I know that. You get me? But it's like next man just right. You know,
I can't agree with the Ali thing, bro. Because if we was top of the league on the points that they're on, I wouldn't be so on his back. You know.
And secondly,
I don't look at the league till Christmas.
Think?
And you know what? Secondly,
I think it was. First off, I'm not sure about Luca Dini's red card. I thought that should have been a yellow. I thought it was a foul, but I thought it was an accident. And I think like it's kind of like his stud got stuck in his lace or in, you know, like when have you ever done that when your stud gets stuck in someone's lace and their boot pulls your foot?
Yeah.
And that obviously must have been painful because it was his Achilles. I don't think Luca Dini should have been sent off, but the game was done by then. Jordan Pickford is going to be gone real soon from Ancelotti.
He's so bad. We didn't get your opinion though. We didn't get Adam's opinion in it because you weren't there. What did you think of the whole Jordan Pickford and Van Dijk thing, bro? Like,
I
don't think he intentionally done it, but I think he's just clumsy as anything.
He never intentionally. He intentionally wanted to clatter him and take him. Keepers do that.
I said this.
You know when you smother someone's feet and you take the man on ball?
This is it's exactly.
That sounds like he been doing that.
Fam, that's exactly what I said. You know when sometimes, bro, it's like him or the ball.
Both.
You know, him or the ball,
both.
bro, and he's just
and because he's playing poorly, he's erratic.
It's not the first time he's done it as well.
Exactly what I said,
Mental,
bro. Exactly.
He should have been sent off.
It's not the first time he's done it as well.
But I hated the reaction to it. Like,
Liverpool fans.
He needs to not play until. Liverpool fans, Mark Bosnich.
It doesn't make sense.
Still on the channel.
Man's have seen players' legs break on the pitch.
Nah, you know, I saw a man tweeted the other day. Last week when it happened. Man are moving like Van Dijk died.
Yeah, it's true.
And it's no cap. That's how
rest in peace.
Bro, did you see the pay on the TV a minute ago?
What Depay had on
Stay strong, brother. Come on, man. Like,
it's an injury, fam, man. Come on, man. Like, you know. But yeah, so.
But it must be, you know, for things like that to happen though as well. Yeah. Like, I think it's a pretty fucked up injury.
Season injury.
I know that the reaction's been over the top by fans and some pundits and all that. You always got to expect that though, but this injury's fucked, bro.
This is what I was saying.
He'll never be the same.
The age that he's don't say that with a smile on your face, bro. Don't say that with a smile on your face.
Liverpool, bro. They're just gonna be vulnerable now, ain't it? You get me? So it is what.
Nah, they'll replace. I think they're gonna get.
You can't-
to get Dale or Mckola or something like that in January or something.
That's
They
a
got
big
the
shout.
keys, though.
Ooh, Nico,
Have
let's
they,
go.
fam? Because
Let's go, Nico.
there was moving broke with Thiago, fam.
what
They
I'm
didn't sign
saying.
him till late, and
Yeah.
he was meant to be always available to them.
Okay, so Nicolas Pepe is coming on. Exciting times ahead.
Yeah, so obviously Everton lost. Villa.
Villa got slapped.
I'm gonna say this
Bamford's
now.
goal was a banger.
Yeah, but you know what I'm gonna say,
mad.
fam, and I
Bamford
know
won't score
man
much
are
in that
not-
game.
second and third
man are
one
not
was
going to
a
agree
banger.
with me. Bamford is dead. You know, you need to be worried when he's banging hat tricks against you.
fucking tidy,
He is
though, bro.
Dead
He's
food,
fucking
fam.
tidy, bro.
Nah, but fam, I
Nah,
saw
the
him in
goals
games
were high
before
quality.
this. Yeah, his last goal was his second one took a deflection, but was still a good strike.
Last goal was-
I just don't think he's a good player, bro. I don't honestly, bro. I've watched him a lot, fam. He's
Did you say his first one took a deflection?
second one? Sorry,
okay.
second one. You know the one that flew top bin from just that
I can't never
slight
see it.
defection.
Nah,
It
the
looked
last
like it
one,
went
the
like
last
an
one as
arrow.
well. The last one, man made him look like flipping
Silly, bro. Man made him
Ronnie,
look like-
remember
yeah.
Ronnie at Chelsea
Like,
when he did that? Man was just like not tackling him.
Like,
and that.
Literally, he done that little shimmy and he looked. Oh, that hat trick was hard.
But that's
man.
what it is. He's a confidence player, you know. Like
Like
once
it.
he
Yeah.
gets going, they're gonna get 2-3.
See him throwing up the signs and that after he scored the
He's
goal.
not gonna score now for 3-4 games.
It don't matter,
Guaranteed.
wasn't he scored 6 already or something? And
Has
so
he?
I think so. Yeah. So it's like
Is that all
he can kinda-
competitions or the league?
I think it's just in the league. I think.
all
So he's chilling, bro. Like, what's
Arsenal
expected to
haven't
get
even
10
had
goals?
6 shots in the league.
Oh,
That's why.
man,
You know what it is, Fred?
you know what? I told you, man.
This-
I told you, man. 4-3-3. Yeah, 4-3-3.
He's a living man behind the ball, bro.
Aubameyang
That's what
through the
I'm
middle. He should be anyway.
Aubameyang's left wing back right now.
I know, man. I don't know what's got. Why, man?
What's he doing all the way back
Man, I
there?
got
fam?
Lacazette there.
Thomas
I got
Partey's
Lacazette
a
playing
goal, bro.
CDM, bro. Like, we shouldn't be playing this deep right now, but it is what it is.
Yeah,
It's
so,
all a process. It's all a process.
Yeah, so obviously with the roundup, what's it
Process of
called?
elimination. For
What
your
we
manager.
got? What we got now? We can talk about.
Obviously,
Arsenal,
Tottenham.
mate.
You can talk about Spurs, man.
But that's not till tomorrow, innit? So really,
Oh, yeah, you lot-
with Spurs, it's like
They
it's
got
what
Burnley.
happened last week, innit? Like
Oh,
that's
yeah,
what
yeah,
you can
yeah.
speak about. Obviously, we're watching the Arsenal now. Currently, it's
Yes, 0-0 at the minute.
It's 0-0.
67th minute. And
He's in my fancy.
the way
man.
the way you Arsenal fans have been talking. It should be 5-0
It's
by
been
now.
dead,
yeah,
to be honest.
you know
isn't
what?
it?
I'm not going to lie to you. Partey's been cleaning
It
up. He's
reminds me
doing
of the
his job.
United Chelsea game so far.
You know, it's boring.
Trust,
There's not really any chances. I think.
That's horrible.
Yeah, just is what it is, man. Just gonna have to put Özil back in the team, basically. You know what I'm saying?
But let's
allowed to play,
because
bro.
we can't talk about Arsenal because the game's still
Yeah.
ongoing. It's time sensitive and that. What do you think about the Özil situation?
All right, so basically the Özil situation, yeah. Obviously, Özil's finally came out and spoke, and whoever it was, he's come out and spoke saying that it's not fair. Basically, the loyalty's not there. I showed my loyalty to the club, and he's saying because I've spoke out against injustice, I've been dropped. Now the situation with Özil is, if you really deep the situation with Özil, when he made them comments about the situation in China, he never got dropped. He played every single game after them comments. Yeah. He got dropped after lockdown. Now, I personally think it was because he...
How many games were
And
between?
he got, wait, he didn't take a pay cut. He didn't take a pay cut.
Özil played 13 games, all games under Arteta he played, yeah? But then he got dropped after the lockdown because it's political. I'm looking at it from a different perspective. I'm saying, everyone's took a pay cut except Socrates and Özil. And both Socrates and Özil are out of the club. That they're both out of the squad. So when I'm just sitting there thinking to myself now, is it really about the comments? Was it really about that? Or have Özil's team thought, bang, let's just get on it. Let's just spin it on to that. Because now everyone's murking Arsenal, saying, you can't even pay for Gunnosaurus and this, that, and whatnot.
Facts. Yeah, the man's asked
Listen,
for
facts.
pay cuts. Yeah, you still got rid of staff.
Listen,
They
listen,
don't
yeah,
make
you
sense.
don't-
How can you?
No, hold on.
That's what Özil
how
was
can you
saying
take
about
pay
why
cut?
should I take a pay
Bro,
cut?
the man
Yeah,
took pay
go on,
cut.
Dee.
Think of how much they would take off the wage,
Okay,
bro. 100%. That was over 200 bags.
Okay.
Yeah. The man turned around and signed William for free. Here's 200 bags a week, mate.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We just saved
Hold
all
on.
your dough for your contract, mate.
Okay.
Of all the rest of the team because we
Okay.
just made them take a pay cut.
So
bro.
do you know which
He's
staff?
the only man
Do
who's
you
got
know
mugging
which?
that
Do you
team,
know
bro.
which staff got let go at Arsenal? Do you know?
50
do you know
odd staff or
yeah, but
something
do
like
you
that.
know
Not
what
personally,
position
no,
they
I
had?
don't.
You don't
Wait,
know,
there.
yeah, so-
No, I don't.
But you know what I do know? I know why.
What?
I know why, because of coronavirus. If it weren't for coronavirus, they're not getting rid of them staff,
because obviously
fam.
the revenue's coming in, standard call. That obviously that's.
But my man's
that's
a
just
billionaire,
logical.
fam, and
But
how long?
Stan Kroenke,
How long's
listen,
Gunnersaurus been at the club?
listen,
How long's Gunnersaurus been at the club?
Listen,
How long?
But man ain't gonna start. Listen, man ain't gonna start arguing about Gunnersaurus,
Yeah.
blood. Listen.
No, but we have to though, fam.
Listen,
Because
I get
your
it.
argument was Fred.
Man, I say
Your
that.
argument,
Go on,
Fred.
go on then, let me
Your
hear this.
argument, yeah, right, was that Ozil should have took the pay cut and he was bad because he didn't, and all of this sort of stuff.
I'm not saying he's bad 'cause he never-
No, you said before, not this moment, but you've said that before. So what I'm saying now is, if he was bad for not taking the pay cut,
Yeah.
what's Kroenke for getting rid of a man that's gave 28 years
Bro.
of his life to your club, fam?
Look, listen.
What's a little 20, 30 bag a year to him?
Right now. Everyone knows Gunnersaurus and that. There's no
Rest in
there's no
peace.
match day revenue. Rest in peace, Gunnersaurus and that. You get me,
Virgil
my
van
brother.
Dijk.
But the simple fact is, yes, there's no match day revenue. Like, there's nothing to do for him.
So,
man. He's getting
man,
paid
he's
80
gave
bags a
Ozil's
year.
point was, why should he take a pay cut?
Yeah.
If
I get that
if I
point.
don't know where it's going,
I'm not saying
it's going,
Ozil-
the pay,
Stan
I'm not saying it's going to
Ozil-
Stan
no.
Kroenke's net worth increased by $300 million
I'm not
$300 million
saying-
since the start of
Yeah,
2020,
but
bro.
that's like every multi-billionaire.
Yeah,
since
so,
the virus,
so
bro.
what am I taking a pay cut for, bro?
Listen,
Are you
I
taking a pay
understand
cut?
that.
You-
I mean,
you
said
didn't
Stan
take a pay
Kroenke-
cut, fam.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen, listen, just listen.
How are you signing more players
Stan
and you just make me
Kroenke,
take a
Arsenal
pay
is
cut?
a self-sustaining
What the fuck?
football club, bro.
Huh?
Stan Kroenke does not pay our players. The club pays the
Yeah,
players.
Obviously, yeah.
Arsenal Football
But the club
Club is
then outlay the same money they save on
Arsenal
another player, bro.
Football Club is a self-sustained. I know Man United don't know what that
But
means.
that doesn't
but it's
excuse him, no, bro.
It's not about. It's man are going like Stan Kroenke said. Oh yeah,
Bro, if you
executive
sign-
decision. Get
Bro,
rid of
bro,
Gunnersaurus. No, we never.
Bro,
have.
if you sign a contract, yeah, and
He
say,
said,
bro,
get
I'm
rid
gonna
of
stay,
these
I'm gonna
staff,
stay, I'm
fam.
gonna play for Arsenal Football Club for this many years for this much money.
Yeah.
That's what you have
Alright,
to do.
standard
Innit?
cool.
So
Alright,
I'll
now
put
let
my
me
side of the
explain to
bargain.
you.
So do you?
Obviously,
If they don't do
no.
that, bro,
Obviously,
that's
clearly,
a
man
breach
don't
of
know.
contract, bro.
Man
He's got
don't. Man don't really know the ins and outs with.
Nah,
us.
dude, he
All right,
refused
so
to cut-
boom,
he
let's
refused
go.
to pay cut.
Let's go. January now. Arsenal were trying to offload him, and he would. They told him you will not play. He weren't going anyway. They got offers. He said, "Nah, I'm not leaving. What? I'm gonna stay at Arsenal." And he knows he's not gonna play. It's a
350 bags a week, bro. You got to pay me to leave, bro. I'm not leaving for less money, bro.
Yeah, he wasn't
No one
gonna
else
leave
is
for
paying
less money though. He
350
weren't gonna. No.
Fenerbahce ain't
He
paying me
wasn't, bro.
350
He
or
wasn't.
wherever
No.
you go,
He got offered good. He got offered a good contract, and he never took it, knowing I'm not gonna play for Arsenal again.
Why should he?
All right.
I'm not saying that he should. I'm not saying that he should. But what I'm
Mesut
trying to
Özil
say
was
is-
playing well and he wanted to leave.
Yeah, but
Yeah, they'll
the
be like,
thing
bro, you got a
is-
contract, bro.
Yeah, of course I understand that, but look, ethically, they like. I can understand why he's been thrown out of the team. I'm not happy with it, but I can see why the board is saying, "Yo, you want to take the piss with us? We'll take the piss with you, innit? You ain't gonna play for this club no more. Take your 350 bags a week.
Nah, that's
You're
dumb
not gonna
though.
play for this
That's
club
dumb
again."
though, because
And
at the
that's
end
what
of the
it
day,
is.
that's
It
wasting
is-
more money
And you know
than
what it is?
it's
It
saving.
is
That's what I'm
safe.
saying, that's dumb,
You know
bro.
what it is? It
Like, oh,
is
we're not
safe.
gonna pay you, but we're- nah, don't play
It
with
is
us.
safe.
Okay, safe.
It is safe, and it is safe. But he's never gonna play for Arsenal again, bro. And he's 31 years old, and he's not gonna get
It's
to
not
play
the end of
the
the
game
road,
that
bro.
he
You know what I'm
loves.
saying?
It's
You
not
man
the
are
end of
trying
the
to
road
write
for
him
him.
off, innit?
Nah. Arsenal fans, look. I said it last time. Arsenal fans, a lot of us now.
But thought it was the manager's decision.
This is
Well, obviously,
don't know,
we,
bro.
obviously, look. We know Arteta is protecting the board, and like we're not stupid. We've
Isn't
seen
it
it with
what? So do you
Wenger.
rate that then? Man's good.
I don't rate it. You see my tweet, bro.
United
You
fans
see my
get
tweet.
onto,
You
to
see my
any-
tweet.
any,
You see my tweet. You see my
Any
tweet.
manager
You
who
know
backs
what I
the
said.
Glazers, you get me. So surely,
Yeah,
like,
and I said,
he
and did I not
conquer
say?
the enemy, and
I said that, you know what, Arteta backing the board over Özil is it's a shambles because Arsenal have never been this club. Always protect your players. Like, you can't be doing this. And what a touch by
the
Gabriel.
godfather of Arsenal says you should keep it. Wenger, you get me? He's
Yeah,
saying,
but listen,
bro.
man, look,
And
you
man,
gotta
you must
understand,
listen to
bro.
what he said, he built the
Fam,
club,
so
basically,
what,
get
bro?
me?
No, we
Built the
never
Emirates,
built
you
the
get
club,
me?
bro. He never
He
built the
Emirates.
club.
You wouldn't be an Arsenal fan if it weren't for Wenger, bro.
Facts.
That's
Is that
fair
facts?
point.
Is that facts?
But Arsenal
If
Football
it's
Club,
not for
listen,
Wenger, are you an
yeah,
Arsenal
that's
fan?
fair enough. But Arsenal
Safe.
Football Club, you want to go ask a 40-year-old if he supported Arsenal Football Club because of Arsenal?
Yeah,
Wenger?
but
Come
he's
on,
added
man.
to the fan base, bro.
Nah,
the
bro,
increase in
nah.
popularity, bro. Like, the
Man are going on like
majority-
losing Özil. Fucking hell, we've left Henry, Van Persie's left, all these players are left. Who fucking cares if Özil's not gonna? I don't give a shit no more. I'm sick of it, bro.
Bro, he's better than majority of man you're playing, though.
It
That's
doesn't
what I'm
matter
saying.
though.
This geezer should be playing.
Look, you lot are saying this. Oh, he should be playing. He should
be playing, bro.
What warrants him playing?
He's
better than everyone.
Better than
Bro,
most
so what-
men.
He doesn't-
winner, bro.
Okay, Adam, you tell me now. He doesn't.
He
Apparently,
plays
according
he
to
plays
people,
ahead of Matter. He plays
according
ahead
to
of Matter
people,
at
according
United.
to people, he don't train properly. it's not professional off
According
the
to
pitch.
who's this?
According to people inside of the club.
Who do you know inside the club?
Forget that.
Sanchez, bro.
Oi, I don't want no sources. Trust me, bro, fam. You gotta come with legit stuff.
So when Arteta said at the start when he came in, if you're not on board, you're gone.
You're not on
It don't
board.
matter who you are. It doesn't matter how much you get paid. It does
Every
not
manager says
warrant.
that same drivel.
Bro. Yeah, and Arteta's showing it, bro. Man, it'll sap like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
wait
Man
there.
really makes big
All right,
decisions, bro.
don't
and it
get
is what it
rattled.
is,
No
innit?
need to mention Ali. We're not
You get
talking
me?
about Ali now, fam. So
Bro,
what are you
don't win at
actually
home.
saying? Is this Arteta's decision to exclude him or the
No.
board?
I don't think it's Arteta. I think Arteta.
But what you just
I
said
think
implied
he's-
that it was Arteta's
No.
decision.
Arteta's come out and said that, it's footballing reasons only. We all know it's not footballing reasons
Well, if
only.
he tells me it's
You
not,
get
if
me?
it is football reasons, I'm
Yeah, okay,
inclined
you're going
believe
to
what
take
he's
it.
saying
Yeah,
because
all
he's
right,
the manager, you get
cool.
me?
But we all know it's not. We all know it's
don't know, you
a
get
lot
me?
more political than that. Innit? It's
But
like
you
you
seem
man-
to be
you-
picking
I'm
and
saying.
choosing what you want to believe. That's
Nah, I'm not.
Arsenal at the
I'm not
moment, fam.
choosing. I'm not picking and choosing.
So then if he's just a front man for Kroenke and that, then surely why are you all in love with Arteta? Talking
What
like
do you
he's
mean?
like I
Why
don't
would we not
understand
love?
it, you get me?
Bro,
Like,
he's
I
brought
don't
you.
under-
Bro, he's brought unity back at our club. He's brought positivity back to our club. He's
Emery
brought.
came in
he's
when
brought-
I'm what,
Nah,
23
bro.
on-
Oi, what do you say about
23
Man U?
or
Vibes,
something.
vibes.
Nah,
Brought
yeah,
the
vibes.
back.
Yeah, man's got the vibes
What
back,
vibes,
bro.
bro?
And yeah,
Vibes?
bro. Yeah, I'll
Vibes,
tell you what
Arteta.
vibes. I'll tell you what vibes. I'll tell you what vibes. Signing Thomas Partey vibes. That's the kind of vibes that he's brought to the club. Trying to sign not no Danny Van der Beek and Tellers and all these dickheads, bro.
Who you couldn't
My
sign?
God,
Who
who
weren't even
signed
in-
who
you couldn't
bro?
even talk about
Signed
Sancho,
who,
you get me?
bro? We
Sancho,
signed Champions
Sancho.
League players. Did you sign Sancho?
And you're not in the Champions League.
Did you sign Sancho?
Whoa!
Did you
don't
sign
sign
Sancho?
Champions League players when you're in the Europa League, bro.
Who's Thomas Partey?
You signed Champions League
Who's
players and
Thomas-
made them Europa League players.
Who's Thomas Partey?
What?
Is he a Champions League footballer?
We
He
sign
plays for
players and make
Arsenal.
them Champions League players.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
sign
yeah.
players and make them Europa
Bro,
League
listen,
players.
when you not signed Pogba, you
Is
was
that
in
what
the Europa
happened?
League, bro.
That
What
was-
you
that
mean?
was-
Pogba was a Champions League finalist.
And then you know what happened? And then you know what
Europa
happened?
League.
We won a trophy in Europe.
Forget it, man. It is what it is, bro. But you still signed the
Vibes
Champions
Arteta
League.
and
Are
Man
you
over
still,
there.
Fredz? Are you still saying you're 100% getting top four?
Yeah, I still think we're gonna get top
100%. You
I-
reckon
I-
100%?
yeah, 100%.
How?
Not 100, bro.
you look shit.
I'm hoping that we finish top four.
Bro,
I'm saying I expect us to
Nah,
finish
you said,
top four.
yeah, and like
You
I
get me?
said to you, do you,
Yeah, so I'm saying
to
now.
ask you again, do you think if he, because obviously you're saying the expectations are
Yeah,
top
the
four,
expectations are high,
if he
yeah,
don't
yeah.
meet them expectations, has he failed this season?
I don't think he's failed because there's a lot of context behind it. He ain't really had a lot of serious time.
I don't
with the
think
team,
he's
He's
just
and
allowed to-
he's allowed to finish 8th again, basically.
Nah, he's not. I'm not saying
He
he's
is, innit?
allowed to, but you got to understand
He
it's
is,
not as
innit?
black as
He's
white.
allowed-
And
he's
you
allowed
know
to
it's
finish
not.
eighth.
Nah. You know it's not.
The
Man
bar's
can
on the
pretend.
floor.
It's not
Man
as
can
black
pretend.
as white.
It's not as black and white as you man are making it out to be, bro. I tell you that right now, and you lot know that it's not.
Scrambling.
Man, no, bro. That's why you lot are sitting here
No, but
2 years
obviously-
later trying to figure
No,
out
but-
how can United play football, no philosophy, and
But
where they're like, yo,
we've set
6
targets
months,
and
we've got a
achieved them, innit?
philosophy.
We want to get into Champions League.
Yeah,
we've
cool.
done that,
And you
innit?
tried to
what's your
sign
target?
Sancho.
Hold on,
What's
hold
the
on.
target? What's the
Did it-
target?
did it-
That's what
did
I'm
it-
saying. Not
did it-
Arsenal.
Hold on, hold
That's
on.
your target.
Hold on.
Champions League.
Cavani.
So anything-
33-year-old Cavani. Deadline
You love
day.
ages and that, you get me?
Touch. Mate, no
How
target.
old-
So
how old's
because you
Malian?
signed Party on deadline day, is that a bad signing?
Bro, we was gonna sign Partey regardless because
No,
we
you
was
wasn't.
actually yes we were
'Cause you
bro.
were scrambling for peas
we weren't
again?
scrambling. For
That's why you sold Martinez.
We
who
were
you're not
scrambling-
happy about. If you didn't sell
he was
Martinez, I
gassing,
don't
he was
think
gassing.
you would have got him. You know,
because our owner he actually like I think what was actually said Arteta said.
Are
that
you
there
happy
was a
about
cash flow,
Martinez
There was
going?
an invest from the nah I don't nah.
16
That's why I had
million,
to
bro.
ask
That's
him, I know
snap
it.
your
Nah,
hand
I'm
off,
not
bro.
gonna
16
lie to you.
million.
I'm not
Snap
gonna
your
lie to
hand
you. I
off,
don't want to
mate.
say
I'd have drove him
I
there.
don't want to say nothing about
Oh,
Leno. I don't want to say nothing about Leno, but nothing bad about him too tough. But
He's gassing him last season.
last season, innit, bro? What you mean, fam? You gotta look at what you're looking at, but he's been shit this season,
Look at
innit?
what you're looking at.
You gotta see, bro.
But what you're seeing is
Yeah,
that
I
Arsenal
can't.
have had 17, what is it, 16 more teams in the Premier League have had more shots than you.
Yeah,
this
swear
season.
down, but
It's a
how many
process,
places
though,
are
it's
we
a
higher than you
process.
in the league, though?
But you played
You
more
love
games.
All right
Okay,
then.
you have played
So
more
you man
games.
can bring out all the statistics
You
you
played
want.
more
The
games.
one that
More
matters is
games.
that you man are like 15.
It don't
and
matter,
we're
the league
6.
don't
But
matter today.
if we win, bro, what
Well, it
equal
clearly
points
does.
with you? What you want about?
Then win, innit?
Yeah, but we can't play a game that's not here yet. What do you mean,
Then
bro?
win,
We've
innit?
got to have a
Then
game.
win,
In,
innit?
we've got a game in hand, fam.
Yeah, then win, bro.
We'll beat you like next week, and then
Yeah,
we'll go level up
bro.
and we'll do
When
game in hand.
is the last time United beat Arsenal in the league? Tell me.
Fuck knows, it would have been.
All right then.
Not last season before.
Like 3
Not last
seasons
season.
ago, bro.
Don't you remember that period where you couldn't beat us?
So hold on, you're so good
And
last
man
season.
like Lingard, Millie rocking up at the Emirates. fam.
Yeah.
So you were so
His
good last
career
season.
went great from there.
But he still Millie rocked at the
And his
Emirates.
career went excellent from there.
Don't
and
matter, fam. Don't matter.
You still won more trophies than Arsenal. So, so you beat us twice last season or whatever it was.
Yeah.
We didn't beat you in 2
that
games
cup
last
final
season,
though?
but you still finished 5 places below us in the league, bro.
Yeah, but you know what? It is what it is, and we never had that.
It is what it is.
We never.
It is what it is, man.
We never spent 200
It is what
mil.
it
We
is,
never
man.
spent 200 mil to finish. Top 4.
Bro, and X-Men wasn't that, innit?
Secondly, look, lads. Like I'm saying,
Bro,
you know,
how much
Unai
does your front
Emery.
free cost,
Listen,
bro?
Unai Emery was.
Your front free cost more than that.
Forget that. Unai Emery, yeah,
Facts.
made the club toxic. Mans weren't even going. Listen,
You man
mans
made the
weren't-
club toxic.
Mans
Bro,
weren't
yes,
even going.
yes,
Mans
yes.
weren't even going to the stadium because of how bad it was, bro. Like I'm saying, and it.
Fair
Arteta's
weather
come-
fans.
Come on, bro.
Trust.
Arteta's come a long way with his team so far, and for what he's doing, man know what they're seeing.
Your
so-
front free cost 200 mil, bro. So you can't ever talk to us about
And man,
money.
you say man, I got the worst.
And now you're losing.
Oh my God! It's time for the birthday party! It's a birthday party! It's a sit down! It's a birthday party! It's a. I told you, bro, when he comes on. What did I say earlier? It's a birthday party! It's all right, now.
Perfect end to the podcast, bro.
Yeah, perfect. Nah, it's mad. It's mad. Obviously,
he's offside.
obviously,
Nah,
no, it's not. It's not. It's not.
I thought the VAR was true.
Yeah, so lads.
Oh shit.
It's the Tracksuit Pundits.
Now, if we win our game in hand, we're a point ahead of you.
Oh.
I have nothing to say.
Nah, lads, trust me.
I have nothing to say.
Trust me, lads. I appreciate coming through, Ad, as always, man. Always showing your support, D. My guy, man.
Yeah, love it, man.
My guy, Fredz. I tried not to get involved too much
know
because I
what,
didn't want
bro?
to make it seem like a 3-on-1
You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. My head's gone right now.
I could imagine.
It's part of the process.
Why is Leno?
It's part of the process.
What is Leno doing?
I didn't see it. Let me have a look, though. Let me have a look.
All them vibes.
Someone tell me.
Good vibes only.
Bro, didn't you say the other day that Gabriel would be PFA Player of the Year or something?
No, he'll be in the PFA Team of the Year though. Why can't he, bro? Why, who's
I'm not saying he can't.
Who have you seen better this season than
My thing, what I
Gabriel?
said to you, Freds, no cap. My thing, what I did say to you, bro,
wait, and it-
was like, yo, wait until it's done, bro. Wait
But
until
the man
it looks
all the
healthy.
pressure.
I
got
gotta
Eddie
see it.
Nketiah on.
But yeah.
all the pressure on straight away.
All right. Because
Yo,
I don't want to bully Freds, lads, man. I don't want to bully my
When are we
guy.
reviewing this?
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
Fred's reviews coming up.
Yeah. After this, Freds' reviews coming up.
Well, Fred's reviews already up.
Keep an eye on that. Yeah. So flipping. What have we got? Have we got
Arsenal after
No.
RB Leipzig.
I was about to say we got Leipzig midweek. That should be a bit of a tough game.
Who man? You man's got in the Europa.
Don't even know.
Kenny Brown.
Somebody from deep south Kazakhstan.
I ain't even gonna lie to you, boys. I ain't even. My head's gone.
These men are playing
Man,
Yak
man,
Smash.
really-
Nah, no, I don't
Man,
want to bully
really
you because
Vardy
it's a bit of a
power.
it's a bit of a
Nah,
it's a bit of a
peak.
tough one, innit?
man.
I know what this is.
Ah, the best right back in the
Oh,
league.
was that the guy that you said was better than Wan-Bissaka over there? No,
Yo,
I'm
man,
not.
listen, say no more,
Lads,
we'll wrap it up.
has anybody else got anything to add?
I was
Not aiming it at Fred.
Okay. No, I was just gonna say, how many times does Vardy score against Arsenal? Like,
You know
does
what?
score a lot of
Vardy-
goals.
Yeah, I got something to add. Make sure you're subscribing so these man can bring you the live content.
That's what I'm trying to
Make
say.
sure you're hitting
man.
that subscribe button, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Hit that like,
Appreciate
comment,
that.
subscribe. If you don't agree with what we said, me and him have got the little debate about gigs and matter. I feel like
in the comments,
like
yeah, who's better at this time? Yeah, Matter now or gigs when he was leaving?
Well, that's the question for the fans.
not
Yeah, that's it.
leaving, fam. It's
Hey,
not
hey,
That's cheating.
bro.
No, we're not doing that.
Because you
You
said
can't say you see what he did there. He tried that one. Nah, I'm not saying that. We can't say leaving. We've got to have
titles, bro?
1 second.
At the same age, that matter is
either
now,
at the
Giggs.
same age or when he transitioned to centre mid, which was what.
Yeah,
When,
all right,
same
so-
age
all right,
doesn't
so-
matter when Giggs was Matter's age.
I'm telling you, Matter all day, bro.
All right
Giggs
then.
used to
Anyway,
go all the time.
let us know what you think. And like,
Nostalgia's gonna
comment,
affect them comments.
like, comment,
Yeah,
and
man, 100%.
subscribe, man.
Peace.
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 Peace.